Holly Willoughby, the beloved British television presenter whose warm smile and relatable charm have made her a household name, has always possessed an innate ability to forge connections that transcend the studio lights and scripted segments. Her career, spanning over 2 decades, has been marked by a series of triumphs, from bubbly co-hosting gigs on light-hearted panel shows to anchoring one of the UK's most-watched daytime programs. Yet, beneath the glossy facade of fame lies a woman deeply attuned to the ebbs and flows of personal life, navigating friendships, family, and reinvention with quiet resilience. In a heartwarming turn of events, Willoughby recently found herself immersed in a day of laughter, indulgence, and subtle promotion that evoked fond memories of her past, all while forging new chapters in her evolving narrative. The gathering in question unfolded on a serene weekend afternoon, where Willoughby, at 44, reunited with echoes of her professional past in the most unassuming way possible. It had been 2 years since she made the difficult decision to step away from This Morning, the ITV staple that had defined much of her adult life. That departure, prompted by a harrowing personal ordeal involving a chilling kidnap and murder plot uncovered by authorities, sent ripples through the entertainment world. The incident, which thrust her into a nightmare of fear and uncertainty, ultimately became a catalyst for prioritizing her well-being and that of her family. In the aftermath, Willoughby chose silence over spectacle, retreating to heal and reassess amid a storm of media speculation. Her announcement at the time was poignant and resolute, a commitment to herself and her loved ones above all else, signaling the end of an era that had blended joy with exhaustion. Yet, true to her spirit, Willoughby has never been one to dwell in shadows. Recently, she extended an olive branch to an old friend, Fearne, mending a rift that had quietly formed after their collaborative days on Celebrity Juice wrapped in 2018. That irreverent comedy panel show, with its chaotic energy and unfiltered humor, had been a playground for their shared wit, but diverging paths, Cotton's pivot to podcasting and wellness advocacy, Willoughby's deepening commitment to This Morning, had led to a natural drift. The reconciliation, splashed across headlines, was a testament to Willoughby's grace, a simple show of support that reignited a spark long dimmed by time and circumstance. It set the stage for this latest outing, proving that some bonds, once nurtured, bloom anew with the slightest encouragement. Picture the scene: a sun-dappled countryside setting, perhaps a charming estate kitchen alive with the aromas of fresh-baked goods and simmering herbs. Willoughby arrived arm in arm with her sister, Kelly, 47, a striking duo whose resemblance goes beyond mere looks. There's a synchronized ease in their movements, a silent language honed by years of familial closeness. Kelly, often the quieter counterpart to Holly's on-screen vibrancy, brings a grounded perspective, her presence a steadying force in Holly's high-octane world. Together, they cozied up to Clodagh McKenna, the 50-year-old Irish chef whose rustic elegance and culinary expertise have made her a darling of lifestyle television. McKenna, with her lilting accent and passion for farm-to-table simplicity, represents the kind of effortless sophistication that Willoughby has long admired. The trio's photo op was pure serendipity captured in pixels. Arms draped casually over shoulders, cheeks flushed from laughter and warmth, eyes sparkling with that post-meal glow. Willoughby exuded freshness in a tailored coat that nipped at the waist, its soft fabric whispering against her frame as she posed with unstudied poise. Her signature blonde locks, glossy and voluminous, tumbled over her shoulders like a golden waterfall, framing a face radiant with minimal makeup, just a touch of mascara to accentuate her expressive blue eyes. Kelly mirrored her sister's polish, dressed in an ensemble that blended classic tailoring with subtle flair, her own blonde mane styled in loose waves that caught the light. McKenna, ever the earthy counterpart, opted for a timeless white cable-knit sweater, its chunky weave evoking cozy firesides and heartfelt conversations. The image wasn't staged for drama, it was the visual poetry of women reveling in shared company, their smiles conveying stories untold. Beneath the surface glamour, this rendezvous doubled as a savvy fusion of passions. The group was subtly championing 2 burgeoning ventures: Willoughby's lifestyle brand, Wylde Moon, a sanctuary of wellness rituals, moon-inspired affirmations and self-care essentials that reflect her journey toward inner peace, and McKenna's Honey by Clodagh, a line of artisanal preserves, teas and baked goods that celebrate Ireland's bountiful landscapes. The pairing felt organic, Wylde Moon's ethereal ethos complementing Honey's grounded indulgence, like 2 puzzle pieces clicking into place. Over platters of honey-drizzled scones, seasonal salads bursting with foraged greens, and perhaps a signature Clodagh apple tart, they exchanged ideas, swapping tales of entrepreneurial hurdles and triumphs. Willoughby's Instagram caption encapsulated the magic: a playful nod to satiated appetites and overflowing emotions, crediting the day to her companions and declaring a harmonious union between their brands. "Full tummies and full hearts," she wrote, tagging the ensemble with affectionate handles, ending on a whimsical note that their creations love each other. This wasn't mere networking, it was reclamation. For Willoughby, evoking this morning memory stirred a complex tapestry of nostalgia and liberation. The show, with its eclectic mix of cooking segments, celebrity chats and viewer call-ins, had been her professional heartbeat for 14 years, a role that honed her interviewing finesse and endeared her to millions. Segments alongside chefs like McKenna were highlights, blending Holly's approachable curiosity with culinary wizardry, often culminating in on-air tastings that dissolved into genuine delight. Stepping away in late 2023 wasn't just a break, it was a rebirth, fueled by the plot's terror that exposed vulnerabilities long ignored under the relentless schedule. "I will not be returning," she stated then, her words a shield for her family's sanctity, echoing the courage of countless women reclaiming agency in crisis. The fallout was multifaceted. Beyond this morning, two flagship projects crumbled. Dancing on Ice, the glittering skating competition where Willoughby's hosting sparkled against sequin costumes and ice dancing drama, and Celebrity Bear Hunt, a Netflix adventure series pairing her with survivalist Bear Grylls for adrenaline-fueled escapades in the wild. The cancellations stung, layering loss upon loss, yet Willoughby channeled the void into Wild Moon. Launched as a beacon for mindfulness, the brand offers journals etched with lunar phases, essential oils infused with calming botanicals, and apparel that whispers empowerment. It's her canvas for vulnerability, podcasts dissecting imposter syndrome, collaborations celebrating